Along with the original Superman movies, Tim Burton's Batman films, as well as to a much lesser extent the two Joel Schumacher movies that followed, helped revolutionize the superhero genre and paved the way for the culture juggernauts they would eventually become. And while one can debate whether or not that turned out to be a good or bad thing, what can't be denied is that the reception of these four movies vary wildly, with some even undergoing reevaluations further down the line for better and worse. And today, I'd like to quickly give my personal ranking on these movies and go over how I felt about each one. And there will be spoilers ahead, so if you don't want any of them ruined, please don't go any further. This will be the only spoiler warning I'll be giving out. So coming in at number 4, and meaning dead last, would of course be Batman and Robin. Was there ever any doubt? Though some have started to question if it really deserves its status as one of the worst movies ever made, there's no question that it's the worst in the series. From its overemphasis on camp, to its clashing tones, to a plot that's pretty nonsensical, it was a pretty bad note to end the series on. Though if there is one good thing to say about it, it would be that the cast is actually pretty good. But I already dedicated a whole video to that, which you can find a link in the description to. The point is, if there was ever a film that perfectly demonstrated how not to do a Batman movie, this would be it. And now at number 3 would actually be Batman Returns. And I know that might come as a surprise to some of you, but if Batman and Robin's biggest sin is that it's way too campy, then this movie's is that it's way too dark. Sure, it does have its good points, mainly in the perfect performances by the cast, and the dark tone does sometimes lend itself a tragic beauty, but overall it's just too much. It gets to the point where you start wondering if there's any point to living at all, and with a few key exceptions, I just don't think a movie should do that to its audience, especially when children might be watching. Simply put, this is one case where Tim Burton took his nihilism too far. You don't have to agree with me on that, but that's how I personally feel. It has its good points, but overall is just too dark. So now in second place would be Batman Forever, making for a pretty effective origin story for Dick Grayson as Robin, as well as Jim Carrey's perfect casting as the Riddler. This movie does a more effective job of calling back to the camp of the Adam West TV series than its sequel did. Sure, it's not a perfect movie by any means, but it's better than either Batman Returns or Batman and Robin, at least to me, and that's all it really needs to qualify for second place here. It most definitely wouldn't win any awards, but at least it's a fun time. And finally, and kind of obviously, at number 1 we have the original Batman from 1989. Having an extremely unique origin for the Caped Crusader that still holds up to this day, as I detailed in another video, which you can also find a link in the description to, as well as an absolutely scene-stealing performance by Jack Nicholson, this may just make for one of the best Batman movies ever made. It perfectly nails the feel of the Joker, while also making Bruce Wayne intriguing enough for the audience to care about him. And it all culminates in one of the rare times where Batman gets to confront the man that turned him into who he is now. It's beautiful gothic poetry in movie form if there ever was one, but also manages to keep things light enough so that it doesn't feel as hopeless as Batman Returns. There really isn't anything else to say. For what it is, it's simply perfect. Okay, I think that covers everything. Now I'd like to hear your opinions. What did you think of my ranking of the first 4 Batman movies? And how does it compare to how you personally feel about them? please feel free to let me know in the comments below. And like I said before, you don't have to agree with anything I said in this video just because you watched it. You are entitled to your own opinion and can feel any way about the original Batman series of movies that you want to. And thank you all for watching. It is all greatly appreciated. And I hope to see you all next time.